Some consider the kitchen to be the heart of the home. It's the perfect place where families get together and create memories that'll last a lifetime. Conversely, my neighbor thinks the kitchen is the perfect place to cook macaroni and cheese in his underwear at 11:30 on a Saturday night and not close the blinds. Whatever the kitchen is for you, there's no doubt that it's the epicenter for nasty bacteria in your home. So this week, I wanted to talk about a few areas in the kitchen that are particularly nasty, and of course, I'll show you how to clean them. Sinks are captors of all things nasty. You rinse pretty much everything in the sink, from dirty hands to raw chicken, arts and crafts projects, and everything in between. So, to keep it clean, here's what you need to do. Spray your sink generously with an all-purpose cleaner with disinfectant of your choosing. Now, a great DIY version contains about 1 cup of water, a few drops of dish soap, and a half cup of rubbing alcohol. You want the sink to be sopping wet. Then, you're going to sprinkle baking soda around your sink and leave this for 3 to 4 minutes. Now take a clean wet sponge, use the abrasive side and scrub the sink, the faucet, and the drain area well. Rinse with hot water and dry with a microfiber cloth. If you want to be extra cautious, as a final step, you can mist the sink with rubbing alcohol. It'll dry very quickly on its own. When you think about it, countertops are also pretty gritty. When you prepare food, bacteria-carrying fluids, which I know sound disgusting, can dry and potentially get onto other things you prepare, or onto your hands, which you'll then use to prepare something else or devour something, aka hand utensils, and that is exactly why your mama told you to use cutlery. To clean your counters, you'll want to use an all-purpose disinfectant spray and a microfiber cloth. Spray the entire countertop generously with the cleaner and let it sit for about 5 minutes to soak. This is a good time to sprinkle baking soda directly on top of any tough food stains that you encounter. After 5 minutes, use a microfiber cloth to clean the counter in an S pattern, and for any stained areas, use a sponge to scrub away the stain. And voila! Clean counters that you can actually eat off of. It's not hard to believe that this thing made my list. I mean, my cutting board has all sorts of food on it, and wooden cutting boards are porous, which is not a good combination at all. Glass cutting boards are the most sanitary because they are non-porous. Plastic and wood are more porous and therefore more susceptible to absorbing and harboring bacteria. Clean plastic cutting boards by spraying them with an all-purpose disinfectant cleaner. Let it sit for about 5 minutes and then wash it clean with hot water and dry it well. Now, why 5 minutes? 5 minutes is adequate dwell time for the product to kill bacteria. For wood cutting boards, you can sprinkle some coarse salt on the board and scrub it with half a lemon. And as you're scrubbing, squeeze the juice out of the lemon onto the board because the acid will help disinfect as you clean. Now, once you're done, let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse it well with hot water and dry with a cloth or a paper towel. Don't forget to store it upright. When you take away the garbage bag from the garbage can, do you find the smell completely goes away? If it doesn't, there's a good chance your garbage can needs a cleaning, and luckily, it's super easy to do. All you need is some all-purpose disinfectant, spray the garbage can, and leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes. And while you're at it, sprinkle in some baking soda for extra deodorizing power. Make sure it's really dripping wet. Then, rinse it well using warm water and wipe out using paper towel until it's dry. Once it's completely dry, replace it with a brand new bag. After a good kitchen cleaning, you're left with that wonderful sense of accomplishment for a job well done. You're also left with some really grimy sponges, cloths, and brushes. To clean your sponges, simply soak in a solution of 1 part rubbing alcohol and 1 part water for 10 minutes, and then rinse and dry. If your sponge is really gross, you can wash it with soap and water first. Cleaning cloths should be rinsed with hot water and soap after each use and then hung to dry. Again, a wet anything is going to harbor bacteria and lead to odors. Every 2 to 3 days, launder the cloth. Tea towels should also be changed out every couple of days. Think about the daily routine of a tea towel and you'll understand why it's so important to clean them. Your brushes can be cleaned by soaking in a solution of 1 part water to 1 part rubbing alcohol as well. Leave this for 10 minutes and then rinse well and dry. Your brushes scrape off all kinds of gross things, so ensuring that they're bacteria-free means anything that you clean will truly be clean, not just look that way. This week's comment question is an important one because it's a poll, and we want the Clean My Space Nation to tell us, what is that one room in your home that you least like cleaning? I mean, which room just drives you crazy? You dread cleaning that room. Let us know in the box down below that looks like this. There's also a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you like this video, and you can subscribe to the Cleaning Madness by clicking this button right over here, unless of course you're watching this in 2024 and the subscribe button looks all different now. Check out cleanmyspace.com and get started on a path to a cleaner life. We have many great cleaning articles on there, which I know you're going to love. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.